Boom! That's what I said. Welcome to the C# Hour as things come apart. Today's episode, coding session, whatever you want to call this, is going to be different. A little bit different. We're going to get into the code here in just a second, but I'm going to give you an idea of what I am about to do. So if you followed over the last couple of sessions, it has been, how should I put it, rough. There's been a few things that just don't want to work. And the fact that they don't want to work, as you can see here, here's our big project, 5 different projects. It's grown. Our projects have grown. The overall solution has grown, and certain things don't want to work. Namely, starting Docker containers and bringing them down for integration tests is, how should I put it, somewhat error prone the way I've been doing it. Emphasis on that, the way I've been doing it. I've been using XUnit, which is used for unit testing, not particularly integration testing in the way that I was trying to use it. If anything, I needed to build a test harness or something to really go to that expansive of a level around testing. But then I stopped, I backed up, okay, and this is where I came to a conclusion, a pretty heavy conclusion. Where are my concerns within this tool? This is a schema migration tool. What am I doing with it? That is like the core of what I needed to ask myself. I need to ask myself, what in the world is the actual responsibility of this tool? I came to an answer. The purpose of the tool is to provide a way to do schema migrations. That is the key to it all. That's its purpose. It's not supposed to verify that it has a database. It's not supposed to verify that it can spin up Docker or not. That has nothing to do with what the tool should be doing. The tool's purpose is to do migrations against Apache Cassandra or DataStax Enterprise. So why am I building a test harness? Why did I think it was a good idea to build a test harness that would be so expansive as to require the startup and shutdown of all those systems? Sure, it seemed like the easy way to test against Apache Cassandra. But it hit me. I should write this with the assumption that anybody running it is going to have a cluster, is going to have a development environment with a cluster running somewhere. So I should assume that that is there already, not assume that I have to do all of the spin up and shut down for the entire project. Some configuration should safely be assumed within the project and within the command line interface tool itself. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to at least begin, if not finish outright, a refactor which will include ripping out the Docker code, ripping out all of that piece and refocusing it around the assumption that we have a cluster at an IP address. And that is a safe assumption, right? We'll add that to the README, that is a requirement, a prerequisite for this. And then we'll move forward with the further development of the CASMA, or Apache Cassandra schema migration tool at a later time. But right now, I'm about to rip out the innards of all that stuff. So, are you ready for that? Here we go. All right, first things first. Let's get an appropriate view here. Boom. Get back into the IDE. Blah. And then get this stuff going here. I just clicked on all sorts of stuff that I didn't want to do. I opened up a word editor. Sorry. All right. So in here, I'm going to actually, let's see here, take, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually take this. So here I'm in this. I'm going to check my remote. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to do a git clone git at github.com Adrian Cassie schema migrator. And then I'm going to name it Cassie refactor. Then I'm going to close that. And I'm going to go open that project. So that way I don't nuke all of my stuff that I'm doing here. Okay. This is going to be great. So, okay, Docker for test, Docker cruft. So first things first here, we'll just delete this. Just going to completely nuke it. How do I do that in this editor? Do I go here? Aha! Delete is in edit. So there we go. Remove that project. Docker examples. We're going to remove that project. Edit. Delete. Oh, we already got tons of squigglies. All right. So here, test helpers. This brings up our file system stuff, which I do want to do the integration test against that because that's what builds out the assumption of our standard schema, etc. So I'm going to take this out of here. And then where do we have tests around this? All right, cool. So it looks like I may be closer to done doing this than I thought. So let's do, well, I don't want to, I'm not going to delete this outright. Yes, I am. Because what do I want to do? Docker cruft. That's going to put the key space in somewhere. But yeah, okay, we're gonna nuke it. We're gonna nuke it for now because I need to rethink the test. I do. There we go. And then so we don't have any squiggly lines. Let's run that, huh? Why is system threading in there? I don't even know why that's output helper doesn't look used. So I'm gonna Alt Enter to remove not access fields. That looks okay. This doesn't need to be here, I don't think. Does it? What else we got here? So destination database is that IP. That looks like we might be good here. So let's do this. Let's run all these tests. See where we get with that stuff. All right, there we go, and then run them all. Just say could not be found. Docker for test. Correct. That wouldn't be found. So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to build too much? So that's another thing. To quit in this. What is going on? So the right, so where is that? Abstractions. It's gone too. What is this fussing about? Oh, sure. Giving me a hard time about my names here. Say new path, split variable declaration initialization. Really? I should do that. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So this is test. Where is this? Home Adrian codes, Cassie refactor. Is all that junk still in there? Is that what the problem is? Oh, here we go. Let's do this. Delete that. And delete this out of the directory. Now let's try to build. Right, why? Oh. Ah, here we go. So we don't need this. Why is that? Why did that not get removed? That is strange. Okay. There we go. Now let's try this out. Always gives me a weird feeling when I have to go into a configuration file and actually remove some XML. But it looks like we're making progress. Hello, Zinc. Is that right? Did I say that right? The Zinc. Yeah, so I'm going with welcome to the stream. Doing a little C# refactoring here. Ah, destination database. Okay, this would be broken. This is a true failure that we expect. Because now let's actually assume that our database is at 127.0.0.1, i.e. Cool, it's not really pronounceable. So many consonants. Okay, let's do what is the command? I believe it is service Cassandra start. Let's see if that's what it is. Ooh, get the secret password stuff. So then service Cassandra stop, right? Oh, I gotta do it for each one. Ah, okay. So that's good. Then get it in here. Since we're assuming that that is at that point, now theoretically, we should be able to get in there and get this verified, right? So let's go look at our function to see how we do this. Make sure we didn't do some weird setup beforehand. Let's go to declaration. Yeah, connection is false, so this is insert into. And this assumes that I've used destination database to create the database with Casma inception. So first off, let's look at our database. It's an Apache Cassandra database running a single node, which is not very distributed database like, but for development, it's fine in this scenario. So we're at 127.0.0.1, or we are at localhost. So let's go with that. Test connection and suspense. Looks good. All right, so we got that. Let's run the test again. Oh, whoops, not Cassie console. Oh, let's fix this stuff. Default. Oh, now it's working. Okay, so anyway, there's the console, but we don't run the console. We want to run all tests. There we go. All right. Got magic happening. Okay, what does this say? List. Casma history already exists. Oh, yeah. So let's go into our tests here. Actually, let's go into our core lib destination database. The creation of this object should build out the database if it's not already built, which is right here. Cassandra inception, create key space if not exists, create table if not exists. There we go. All right, so that should do it and not break. Oh, verify destination base. False, true. So we didn't get an error, but we did get a false back. So it's your verified database. Assert false. Oh no, this should be true. Assert true. That's what that should read. Because let's go in here and refresh that. And we're going to make another connection because the tool is a little funny. Localhost, but then our key space is going to be Cassandra history, I believe. There we go. If we look in here, here's our Cassandra history, our history table, and it has convalidate and validated. So yeah, that test should actually be working. Let's do this again. Just ran it, failed. Expected false. No, okay. Didn't build yet. Didn't build that fast. Aha! Success, finally. Okay. Whew. That's what I've needed for this thing. So I feel like we're already moving on. It's so much easier when the database is just the known 127.0.0.1 setup. Now, I need to change that where we can just point it at whatever. I wonder if there's a way to set up some configuration for tests. We'll leave it at 127.0.0.1 for now. I do want to go in, though, and add in the README. I do sits. I've made the assumption for the time being that Apache Cassandra is installed and available single node or a full cluster at 127.0.0.1. With that installed, all tests should pass for development purposes. However, it would be good to change this so the value is derived from a configuration setting so the database dev database can be set up anywhere. There we go. Okay. Details added to README. So in this, okay, let's update it. Perfect. Let's run the test again. See if we get a new field. So wait, shouldn't that start? I feel like that should have written at 21:20, so it's a minute later. If I run the test, it's just overwriting. Am I upserting? I think I may be upserting. Is that what I intended to do? Insert into the history table step details stamp success, con value, verifying the database cluster, timestamp now equals true. And on that table, why is this, I don't like this casing. Oh, I think I am planning to do that way then. Yeah, because here I do the create table if blah, blah, blah. And the primary key is what? Did I not set a primary key? Stamp time step. Oh, step text primary key. I feel like it should be step details and stamp. Yeah, actually, let's do it. Let's do all that. Let's do your console data source table. Oh no, I wanna update the table. Yeah, exit. Okay, there we go. So edit. Database tools. Where's the modify commit? Nope. No, I just want to modify table right there in front of me. Okay. So keys. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, let's add another one. And then let's add okay, well step details stamp. I mean, that should be enough, but I'm going to add success too. There we go. Why is it not letting me do this? Okay, let's just create a new one. We'll do table. We'll do hist for now, and then we'll do step text, and then we'll do primary key, and then details. Oops. That's going to be primary key to, oh, forget it. Stamp, time stamp. When in doubt, just write the code, Boolean. There we go. Okay. Oh, phooey. I guess I have to do it this way if I want to use the primary key bit. Well, whatever. Then it's let's do it the right way. All right. I have step text. Whoops, damn it. Step text. There we go. And then details text. And stamp, time stamp. And then success Boolean. So if I do that, it just adds primary key to it. So I don't want to do that, but I want to do a key, this, I'm going to do primary key, and then I'm going to add columns. So I have stamp, step, not stamp, details, stamp, and success. Whoops, modify table. Let's change the table name. Well, now. All right, how do I want to generate this now. So SQL scripts. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is what I want. And then partition key, we'll do create table. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here. So that's what we want, but I'm going to add a partition key here on. Let's actually do it on success. Oh, what did I do? Opened up too much. Success. Oh, and then change the table name to history. All right, let's see if that'll write it. So running the tests. What, use a key space? Oh, do I need to do, oh, I do need to do that, don't I? All right, where's my stuff? So before this, create key space, this one. So I need to put use key space, that. Wait, so this is back to an end of file. Syntax error, line 119 mismatch. Create expecting. Oh, create here. Whoa, what is even going on here? Oh no, that's right. So use Cassandra history, create table, history. See about that one. Use Cassandra history. Wait, so how do you do? That's not what I wanted. Oh, do I need a, maybe I need to quote it. Use Cassandra history. Oh, how do I? No? Well, darn it. Yeah, Casma history. Should just work. Oh, I can't issue it in the damn query. What I need to do is this. That's okay. Let's see, run command. And then let's do a private boolean run Cassie query script. So the thing is with the driver, you can't actually run the use command. You have to. You can do that in a SQL, something that's just sending the CQL. You could technically send it, but the driver won't. You need to set that in the driver instead. So what we're going to do is set string command. We'll do string key space like that. Actually, we'll do this. We're gonna add like so. Cluster execute. So resolve cluster connect. So cluster dot key space. Whoa, that's a hell of a command. Creates a new session on this cluster and sets it to the default speed. It will be created and the session will be set to it. Name of the default speed space can be specified in the, okay, whatever. I don't want to do that. I just want to do, oh, let's do this. Dot add. Well, yeah, I need to do it after the fact. So if key space is not string is null or so if not null or empty. Actually, it's always gonna be something, I think. So is null or empty? Is it a white space? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Then do this stuff. Okay. So your cluster then. I swear there's a frickin' key space here. Configuration dot key space. No. Oh, connect to simple key space. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, let's do this then. Var session equals Cassandra C connect session. Cassandra session. What is it? So connect returns what? Oh, an I session. So I session. There we go. So here we got session equals cluster dot connect key space. Oops. Else session equals cluster dot connect nothing. What's this say? Do move declaration closer to use, put to use. Oh yeah, let's put into using statement. Using. Oh no, let's not do that. Let's do this. Ah yeah. It's almost not more readable, but whatever. Okay, it's gonna give the session. Based on that, success. Is this? Let's see what this does. Oh, bool success. Oh, true. Ah, gotcha. Okay. So then this what? Replace expression with true. Yeah, that makes sense, because if it gets caught, you're going to get exited here. You're going to throw, not do the other thing. So let's just say move, put into using statement, join declaration assignment. What does that mean? Doing, oh, snap. That's cleaner. Okay. You see what I did there? That pulled the interface declaration here. So basically, the declaration is within the decision tree structure there. So it's cluster.connect, and if key space exists, then you do it with key space, otherwise you do it with connect. I almost feel like I could remove this. If is null or empty, do it this way, otherwise you're doing it this way. Yeah, okay. That removed one character, made it a little bit more logical. Still feel like that needs to be on different lines. But hey, moving forward. Let's run that and see where we get. What? Oh, there is no argument given that corresponds. Oh. I need to add this. Whoops. So we'll just do null. I could pass null. I wonder if I could make the variable. How do you make a nullable parameter? I swear, the last time I used C# a lot, that was like the new thing. But I'm going to, you know what, actually I'm going to make it a string.empty. I don't know if that's a really great idea either, but string.empty. No, I'm going to make it null. Null is more understood, really, across languages and such. All right, so null. Where's this other one? This other refactor. All right, connection string. Whoops. Not like that. Actually, wait a second. Insert into Casma history. No, the key should be actually. This should be the key space. So here, let's do this. Let's do public key space equals this thing. Oh, whoops. String. There we go. Key space. Let's make it a rename to key space. Yeah, and then rename. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Key space equals. Oh no, we don't want to do that. We're going to pass it per thing. Shoot. How do we determine if we need it versus we don't need it? Yeah, I'm going to leave with that logic for now. Actually, let's call it this. Let's key space. Call it Casma history. Oh, no, wait. We don't need this because we are passing it in. Dad, burn it. Hey. Thanks for the follow, Gavin Banana. Governor Banana. I like it. I like it. It's good stuff. All right, so shoot. So in here, we need to do this. Key space is well, we'll do the passed in key space, right? So here in this, though, we'll want to have the key space, and it's passed in here. So basically, Boolean. Yeah, so key space create his, and then whoops, Casma history. So the inserts, this is select and insert, so let's do this. Yeah, it looks like it should be, yeah, we should, never mind. So let's see here, public string, Casma history, key space, Casma history, equals this. Okay, we're getting there. I'm just having a moment. There we go. So get rid of this. There we go. There we go. There. And we got one here. Oh, I just realized that's really cool that the build caught that. So it actually has insight into the CQL statements. That is super badass. Loving it. Having my C# editor be aware of the actual CQL, Cassandra query language stuff is amazing. And that worked. So, booyah! Woohoo! I'm stoked. Totally stoked. But then what am I doing? That's always the question, right? All right, so we got those tests refactored. We got the Docker stuff yanked out of there. The assumption of having a Cassandra node at 127.0.0.1 has been built into the thing now. So really we're ready to basically start a roll forward, roll back of the schema migrations. All right, so let's see here. Dunk, dunk, dunk. All right, I'm gonna get that out of. Whoops, get that out of here. Oh, and that's what I want. I wanted to look at this too. So key spaces, table name. Whoop, not table name. Come on, refresh that. There we go. History should have that, and then if I run it again. Ugh. How am I upserting over that? That's weird. Run. That's from 2 minutes ago. It's not even overwriting the stamp now. Insert into here, step, details, stamp, success. I don't even think I need that. I ain't doing anything with it anyway, so okay. Now let's see here. What in the world? What in the world is going on here? What am I doing with that that's causing... What is causing the upsert? Something is upserting. And... run it again. What is it saying? Already... Yeah, already exists. That's correct. Oh, it looks like, is this something breaking? Line 13. Oh, verify destination address? Oh, let's see if I can do this and then run it. So that's updated. I got no error. Oh, okay. So if I'm running it again though, right, it already exists. Which means in here, oh, is my create table history. Oh, create table. Ah, I goofed it up because I took out the if not exist. That needs to be in there because I don't need to recreate it if it's already created. And it shouldn't error out. It should use the key space to create it if it doesn't exist. If it does exist, i.e. if not exist, it should just skip over that and continue onward. So now if I run, I should get no error here. Looks good so far. Yeah. All right. So got the test working, got multiple con validates and finishes. So the last validated would be at 21:50:45 at 3:53 milliseconds. So that's good. I'm going to call it. So we just did a big refactor, got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. Namely, we got rid of the Docker elements. So you can use Docker, and I'm going to change it to where it'll pick up based off of a configuration IP. Speaking of, yeah, that'll be next session. So let's put that on there. Get back out here to the GitHub for our project. New issue, bug report, fix, tests. So cluster is derived from configuration based IP. So the IP for tests or whatever the CLI is running against should be derived from a configuration setting and not statically used via a be a magic string variable in the tests. Okay, so that should work. Fix that. That's going to be pretty high priority one. Bug. Let's get another label in here. Call one top choice, top tasks. And let's create a, let's get another color in here. No, like give me a, can't I pick something that really makes it pop? Come on. Didn't you used to be able to pick these colors? Okay. Yep, I'm gonna go with that. Description, the top tasks to finish next. Requirements for next things to, for next tasks to work on, i.e. priority. So that one that I just added, if it's just this one, let's do this, labels, bug, enhancement, good first issue, help wanted, a top task. All right, there we go. Project, do I have a project? Oh yeah, gotta get that MVP out there. Jeez, I think we got a lot of MVP stuff. Design custom logo. Okay, that's not a priority. Refactor. Maybe we actually need to do this. For the application, need to do that too. Determine outputs for macOS. Ah, that's going to be a new high priority one. All right. All right, we almost have the CQL executing. But that is, we are where we are now. Oh, and the build went good. So let's go ahead and where are we at? There we are. Get that code pushed up there. Terminal. Get status. Oh, and let's stop Cassandra. Don't need that to be running right now. Get status. Get add. All that. Oops, crud. Get add. Oops. Give you all my actual desktop here. Git commit refactored, removing Docker dependencies. Git push. All right, so that's up there. We are up and running. Things are moving forward. And looks like, let's see here. If our build's rolling, let's go take a look. Waiting for an available agent. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. There we go. Okay, we're rolling forward. And that looks good. So, next session, we'll be fixing that IP, getting into the configuration. Getting a bunch of additional things figured out too. And let's see, what's up, Governor Banana? I saw this channel by accident. Cool to see you guys occasionally streaming and giving some insights. It's a very nice idea. Thanks, I appreciate it. Do follow. We will be back on a regular basis. I do the C# hour. I attempt to do the C# hour every Wednesday at 2 p.m. on, like clockwork. Yeah. But yeah, so we got this going on, a bunch of other stuff. Python, C#, Node.js, JavaScript. I know we got some Java coming. I have some Java coming, so that's going to be super cool. And I'll primarily focused around, of course, Apache Cassandra, DataStax Enterprise, doing graph store stuff, things like that. So a lot of good material, a lot of good stuff we're digging through and showing people how to implement. And we are always open for input. So if you have any ideas, any thoughts, any notions of what else we should add to the channel, let us know. We're totally happy to add to it. And we're hoping to expand on the whole thing and really drive home even more solid content, and just have a lot of good hacking sessions. And each member of the team also is looking to dig into coding sessions on Twitch, such as myself at Adrian Hall, David Gilardi, Christina, the whole team. We're all looking at doing more and more of it, and especially doing some of it here on like a central streaming channel like this. So keep your eyes peeled. Thanks for the follow, and I will catch you next time. Have a good one.